All right. Halo 4 flights are finally here after being delayed last week. In this video, guys, we're going to go over all of the features and content in the Halo 4 flight, and then we're going to hop into some games and see if we can test the input-based matchmaking and maybe crossplay also. So this flight has a ton of cool features. So the first thing obviously is the flight includes input-based matchmaking, which allows you to match players based on their input. So if you want to only play other keyboard and mouse players, you can. Or if you're using a controller and for some reason you want to match only other controller players, you can. This flight also includes crossplay, which is going to allow you to play with your friends on Xbox that are also playing MCC. One thing to note is that in the flight, crossplay is fully available in Firefight, Forge, and multiplayer, but currently crossplay isn't supporting the Halo 4 campaign and Spartan Ops, although I'm sure by the time this fully releases, it'll support both of those. This flight also includes server region selection, which allows you to go through the server list and pick exactly which servers you want to queue into games on. Another thing that I'm sure a lot of people will be pretty excited about is now, just like a lot of the other games in the MCC that they've rolled out previously, you can get per piece customization for Halo 4, which you could not do before in the Master Chief Collection, but you had been able to do now for Halo 3 and Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo Reach and all that good stuff. Visors are also now a Halo 4 customization option, so it just gives you more choice for your Spartan when you're customizing. There are some Halo 4 Forge improvements that include trait zones, new movement control, and local/world access toggle. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not a big forger, so I don't totally know what that stuff means, but I'm sure the forgers out there can tell you how cool that stuff is. Another feature that we got, and this is for PC only, but we got advanced graphic options for Halo 4. This is huge, as before the only graphic options we had was performance, original, and enhanced, I think were the three options. You just picked one of those preset options and it would tune the graphics accordingly, and you could try and get a few extra frames that way. Now you'll be able to go through and actually select all sorts of different options just like a normal PC game. I do want to note that this is a PC only option. But now you can change things like anti-aliasing, you can turn on and off the blood, there's detail quality, effect quality, lighting quality, shadow quality, texture filtering, water quality, all sorts of different options that you can use to really customize your experience and either make the game look as good as you want, or you can really fine-tune those options to get as many frames out of the game as possible. Before, one of the problems that I had with performance mode was that if you turned it on performance mode, some of the games like H2A specifically looked absolutely terrible. So now you'll be able to play with the different options to be able to maximize frames while also not having the game look like dog poop. Next up on the list of features, we have text chat availability and moderation. It looks like they put back in some type of filters, so you're not going to be able to spam racial slurs and whatnot. Another feature that is absolutely awesome to see is that a field of view option is going to be available for Halo 4 on the Xbox One console. This is super cool, as I'm sure once they get this working for Halo 4, this means that not only are you going to be able to customize your FOV on PC, but you're also going to be able to change it on console, and that's huge. We already saw earlier today that they announced you're going to have this full customization for the Xbox Series X, but it's cool to see that they're kind of testing it out now to see if they can get it working on the Xbox One. So that kind of wraps up all the new features and details of the flight. Let me quickly talk about the gameplay content that we're going to get over the flight, and then we'll hop into those games and we'll test out input-based matchmaking and maybe crossplay. So on the gameplay front, in the campaign, you have the missions Requiem, Forerunner, Reclaimer, Shutdown, and Composer, and then there's a playlist called Canyon Combat. On the multiplayer front, you're going to have your social games, 2v2, 4v4, 8-player free-for-all, 12-player free-for-all, so Infection, and then Big Team Battle. For the maps in the flight, you're going to have Adrift, Exile, Haven, Longbow, Meltdown, Ragnarok, Impact, Landfall, Skyline, Perdition, and Pitfall. And then we actually do get a Halo 4 competitive playlist, which I wasn't sure if we were even going to get, and that is Halo 4 Squad Battle, which is a 6v6 playlist. I'm not going to lie to you guys, as I wasn't a big Halo 4 player back in the day. As of the time of recording, I haven't been able to jump in and play some of that, but look out on the channel tomorrow, I'll probably have a video checking out this playlist. One thing to note, and I'll show the multiplayer play sessions on screen, is depending on what day it is, only specific social playlists are going to be up. That ranked playlist will be available for the entire duration of the flight, but depending on the day, only certain social playlists are up. So as of the day I'm posting this video, it is social 4v4, tomorrow is going to be social 8-player free-for-all, etc, etc. Lastly, we also get Spartan Ops content, so you're going to get Departure, Land Grab, Sniper Alley, The Challenge, Sacred, and Core, and then you're also going to get Artifact, Cleanup, For Science, Hacksaw, Pelican Down, and Gagarin. Again, I wasn't a huge Halo 4 player, so I didn't play any of the Spartan Ops content back in the day, so I'm excited to go in and check it out. So that kind of wraps up all of the content that we're going to see in this flight, so let's go ahead and hop into a game and test that input-based matchmaking with mouse and keyboard. Alright, what's up guys? We're going to hop into some games here. Let me show you how to turn on input-based matchmaking so you can make sure that you have it on. This mostly probably applies if you're playing mouse and keyboard. But when you first launch the game, it's going to ask you what your preferred control method is, but you can always go in here and change it. So right now mine is set to mouse and keyboard. No, I've been playing a lot of Halo with controller, but I may play more of this going forward. I'm not totally sure. So once you have it set to your preferred method, so for this video, we're going to do mouse and keyboard. You're going to go over here to network, and then you're just going to make sure that you have input-based matchmaking turned on. If it's disabled, obviously it won't work. Save your settings, and then you can search for a game. Alright, so it took a bit of time, but perfect enough for me. We actually found a match on the Pit remake, which is one of the few Halo 4 maps that I actually really know, since, you know, it's a Halo 3 remake. So, one thing I do want to note is it did take a little bit of time to find this match, but this is the flight, and hopefully more people will be... Well, I just got shit on. Hopefully more people will be playing once this is retail, but the matchmaking times of input-based matchmaking is one of my few concerns with it. I just don't know if Halo has the population to be able to support it, but I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully it does, but I'm not totally sure. Obviously this is a social game, which honestly isn't where I would care too much about input-based matchmaking. I'm mostly going to care about that in ranked, and that is where it's already hard enough to find matches. Oh my god. I don't play very much Halo with mouse and keyboard, so this is rough. We are just getting destroyed. Dude, Halo 4 is a different world. I'm not used to this world. I need to go back to my comfort zone. One thing I do want to note is I am playing on unlimited frames, and it feels really good. So it seems like... Oh, okay, we traded it. It seems like they were able to get unlimited frames working with Halo 4, which was one of my biggest concerns. So I am really glad to see that they were able to get that working. Now we just need to not be poo-poo at the game, and then we'll be golden. Dude, my team is getting dumped on. It's currently 25-5. Leave me alone. No. Oh, we got him. He was one shot. Get out of here, hyped. God damn it. So now, if you're one of those guys that hasn't been playing Halo because you've been tired of losing to controllers, you're going to have this option, and now you can just get slapped by the other mouse and keyboard users like I currently am. Oh, there we go. I just need to get a little bit more familiar with Halo 4. That guy is on a killing frenzy. I don't want anyone to remember this game. We're just going to pretend it didn't exist. I am leading the squad for whatever that's worth. Alright, we're going to push up. Okay, never mind. Jesus. Oh my god, this Cthulhu guy is just dumpstering us. We've pretty much been trapped in the spawn since the start of the game. Got him. I've defeated the almighty Cthulhu. That nade hit him? Hell yeah. Because I got the hit markers. Halo 4, baby. Grenade hit markers are something else. Oh, well, he got double grenade hit markers, so he knows I'm low as fuck. No! God damn it. They're out here using turrets. Alright, that was rough. Alright, so that game was pretty rough, but it appears for all intents and purposes that input-based matchmaking works. Obviously, all of that's going to depend on population numbers once this actually releases, but I think it's a good thing. We just got to hope for the best in terms of population, especially on the ranked front, but yeah, hopefully as I play more Halo 4, because I didn't play much of it back in the day, and maybe a little bit more mouse and keyboard, I can get you guys some gameplays that aren't as terrible. Look out tomorrow, I'm going to have a video up on squad battles, which is the ranked playlist that I've never played before, so that's going to be pretty fun. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. If you're catching this the night I uploaded it, I'm going to be live on Twitch in probably an hour or so, so come on over there and hang out with me. And if you don't want to do that, you can also follow me over on Twitter. And I'll see you all next time.